Orange Academy welcomes you to our lesson on learning major intervals in music. A major interval is a specific distance between two notes in music, and it is one of the most important concepts for any musician to understand. In this lesson, we will cover these topics. What is a major interval? How do you identify one? The importance of major intervals, and tips for practicing. Simply put, find the distance between two notes on a musical scale. For example, if you are playing the C major scale and you play the first note, C, followed by the third note, E, you have played a major third interval. Similarly, if you play the first note, C, followed by the fourth note, F, you have played a major fourth interval. To identify a major interval, you can use the following steps. Determine the starting note and the ending note of the interval. Count the number of notes between the two notes, including both the starting and ending notes. For example, if you are starting on C and ending on E, you would count C, D, and E, which is a total of 3 notes. If the interval consists of 2 whole steps and a half step, it is a major interval. For example, a major third interval consists of 2 whole steps, C to D and D to E, and a half step, E to F. Now that you understand what a major interval is and how to identify it, let's talk about why it is important in music. Major intervals are often used to create melodies and harmonies in music, and they play a crucial role in determining the overall sound and feel of a piece. For example, major intervals often create a bright, cheerful sound, while minor intervals tend to sound darker and more melancholy. To practice and learn major intervals, here are a few tips. Start by learning the major intervals within a single octave. For example, you could play the C major scale in practice, playing all of the major intervals within that octave. Practice identifying major intervals by ear. Play a random note, and then play another note a certain distance away. Can you identify the interval without looking at the notes on the staff? Practice playing major intervals in different keys. This will help you to develop your ear and become more familiar with the sound of major intervals in different contexts. We hope you enjoyed this lesson on learning major intervals. With practice and dedication, you will be well on your way to understanding this important concept and using it to create beautiful music.